if I do something to upset like my man or whatever, and like he doesn't respond or like he doesn't like get angry or anything, it's like, oh, you don't care about me. Like you don't love me. But it's true. Because if you really cared and you really loved me, we would have fought about it.
But you went into it saying, yo, I'm gonna start this fight to see if he loves me. Yeah. That's where you're wrong. You can't do that.
No, I hear you.
But you're still gonna do it?
No, I don't do it anymore. But like
That's crazy.
100%.
It's
like a really good,
Why do women do that?
I just want to know if you love me. Like that's all. Like, do you love me?
Are you in therapy?
Not anymore.
No. Yo, welcome back to another episode of Turn the Back Podcast. It is your host, Oxcar Daddy, Direct Poppy, Jameson Poppy, aka Mr. Let Me See What's in the Pants, aka Just Playing. I'm holding my eyes because I'm changing my life, man. I'm being a bit more sophisticated in the way that I'm approaching things, life, everything, women. You know, I'm celibate a little bit. This time is actually kind of for real. But the biggest change is me doing therapy.
Oh wow!
I mean, come on, you know.
Wow.
I wish I had my soundboard, you know, like dropping bombs and shit. But now we're in a different location now, as you can see. At this point, man, I'm a nomad. Like, I'm moving around every week. But don't play with me. You know, the production's always going to be up. I miss my soundboard so much, as you can see by the guns. But anyway, we got a special guest this episode. This is someone who's actually been on the pod before, like way back. Back in the COVID days. But she hasn't been on in person, so this is fun. Anyway, you guys heard the voice already. None other than Akela.
Hi.
Just one person clapping. Nat, thank you for coming on. How you been?
Of course. I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm blessed. I'm happy we're finally doing this.
Right?
Let's start with Cue the Commentary.
I'm Ash.
I'm Akela.
And we are Cue the Commentary. And on this podcast, we basically discuss people's messed up situations. It's basically people writing into Reddit, asking the general public whether or not they are the a-holes in their messed up situations.
Okay.
This is your pod. You and Ash do this, where you guys are also fellow yappers. Yeah. You know, you guys get in your bag.
Love it.
You guys get on tangents. You guys answer questions. It's amazing. When did that start?
It's been a little over like a year now that we've been consistently with the podcast.
Consistent is key word.
Yeah. Consistently is the key word.
If you know,
and it's been like, we were doing YouTube for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we decided And then we decided to transition into like the podcast space.
Yeah.
So yeah, like we passed the year mark now.
Congrats. That's huge.
Thank you so much.
How are you finding long form content?
I love it.
Yeah.
Because like, I love short form content because of like how easy it is to make, and like it feels so much more doable for a lot of people. So you see a lot of it, but long form content is like that. That's our generation. Do you know what I mean? Like it is.
It's a certain portion of us though, right? Because you have people that they love podcasts, they love being more cerebral, and then you have the other side where people are like, I can't even finish a TikTok.
No, but like, and that's bad. Like the brain rot that I have is so like concerning. Man. But I think for podcasts, because I really listen to podcasts when I do everything, I love it. Yeah. Because like I really do be trying to like watch TikToks while I do stuff. Yeah. But then I have to like keep scrolling. I know there's a way to like have it scroll on its own. I don't know how to do it.
I don't know either. And it's also different because TikToks, there's an infinite number of them, right? So it's like you want to feel like you want to watch the whole app. Yeah. And you can't. Yeah. Whereas for like podcasts, there's a certain time, like 90 minutes, you're going to get through it. It's fine, right?
Yeah. And you can get something like done in that time. Do you know what I mean? Like it's actually, it's the perfect, and like I love the storytelling of it. I like, and honestly, like our community like knows us, like they really know us. That part so too. They're really here for us. You know, that like part. they want to hear us.
That's a fact. Like that's the thing about like podcasts. You feel like you're connected to people
for
you don't know, right? For sure. So you know about updates to their life and all these things. But specifically with your audience, they engage a lot.
They do.
Like
they do.
We were talking before the cameras turned on and how like they went crazy on your reviews on Spotify, which is amazing.
I know. We literally look like a legitimate podcast. We always say
you
that.
You guys are a legitimate podcast. No, Stop doing that.
For like when we first started, we were at like 50 reviews. We're like, we still felt nice.
Time out. You don't do that. Listen, bro. already starting at 50 reviews is a lot. Like people people have like 0, people have 1. I've seen single digit stuff.
No, it's really, really hard to like get in the podcast space because like if I'm a consumer, like I need to know why I'm going to listen to you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like you have to engage them. So any kind of amount is a lot. Like any amount of someone going online and reviewing something for you is so lot. It's a lot.
That's almost like them helping you move.
For real.
Like it's the equivalent of that like virtually. Like
you really helped me
fuck
out
with
here.
you. Like,
yeah.
You know, like I'll do this with you.
You didn't have to do that.
They didn't have to at all. I'm letting you know right now, if there's people from your place that are coming over, review my shit, yo.
Review his shit.
We actually need it because like listen,
it.
We were talking about my podcast and how I created it and how for some reason it's under the technology category on Spotify. So it's like, dog, it's fucking rough, man. Yeah. Like it is not.
Like you need to call Spotify again.
I emailed them. They're like, yo, that's tough. And they're like,
sounds like a you problem.
Literally, and like we can't change it right now.
Bigger things to deal with.
But
here.
you know, we'll get to it anyway.
Yeah.
Let's get into some of the stuff we have to talk about. Let's start with Adolescence.
Oh my God.
Adolescence.
I loved it.
The show on Netflix. For those of you who don't know, I like going into it blind because that's what I did.
Yeah.
So just go into it blind. It's on Netflix right now. It's 4 episodes. It's shot in a really cool way. Like it's just one prolonged shot per episode, right?
Yeah. Like ongoing. Like there's no cuts.
It's
just like you're kind of following them along.
And getting that done on an actual set is actually madness.
Yeah.
Think about it, because you have a bunch of people on set. Yeah. It's like, get the fuck out the way. Like,
and when you're like working with kids, like a lot of the actors there were like 13, 14, like they're teenagers, and a lot of them it's like their debut, like they haven't done anything
First
else.
time acting, crazy.
So like if they like one person like looks at the camera or one person missteps, they have to know how to maneuver.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
exactly.
So even just thinking of how they filmed it, I'm like in awe. But then the story of it, so good. Like
the story is incredible.
Yeah,
like the story is, oh my God,
it's a scary time.
It is the scariest time. Like I went into it not expecting it. Obviously, guys, spoiler alert, we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
But I went into it just not expecting anything, and then the more I started watching, I'm like, oh, did he kill this girl or
so
not?
You didn't hear anything about it when you watched it?
I didn't. I just saw like number one.
Oh, then it really hit you then.
It did. And I was like, wait, what? Okay, did he kill her or not? Like, and I'm thinking like, okay, maybe it's a situation where he blacked out, or like he was somebody else, or he was set up, or it's like he was under drugs, or I'm like, what? Where's this going? And then more started coming out, and I was like, oh, fuck. Like, now I know what the show's about.
Yeah, because the guy kept saying, I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, that part.
And so people on TikTok were saying he said he didn't do anything wrong because he genuinely felt justified. Yeah. So he didn't think anything was wrong.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Like, it's
fucking terrifying.
No, I'm like, and people were saying, would you, if you had a son, like, would you show that show to him?
Sure.
It's pretty heavy.
Sure, but also I don't see myself having I'm aware, like hyper aware of these things, right? Like, I'm so blessed that I grew up with sisters.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm aware of kind of these things, or how you come off, right, as a man. So it's like I don't ever see myself having a son and this happened. I'm in touch with my emotions. Like I'm gonna tell my son, yo, you got her, you cried, cool, whatever. Yeah. Obviously there's a bit of like African toxicity in me.
Did you say cool, whatever?
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like we're getting there. Therapy.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah.
You know, therapy. Yeah. But I think like if my son were to cry, like cry, but there's a limit, you know, not too much. Like don't throw yourself on the floor like
not like only a little bit. Like
you're doing a lot, you know what I mean? Like hold it down. You know? Like I'm gonna say hold it down.
Thank you so much. Okay, got it.
Yeah. But I think like the rest of that shit and the red pill stuff is so dangerous, but it's also so real. God. Like the things that these kids are taking in, like kids knowing about the 80-20 rule, that broke my heart.
I didn't really know about that one.
I didn't either. I heard it.
Yeah, like I feel like I heard it in passing. I didn't know it was like a serious rule that people thought.
That's exactly what it is. We didn't know it was serious.
Yeah, like what?
We're adults. Right, so these are kids. They're actually growing up with this shit. Like, oh, this is how life is.
Like, so I feel so bad for like. I feel bad for little boys, young boys, because I'm like, you guys are so lost and no one is showing you the right way, and the only people available, I don't know, are these fucking idiots. Like I don't.
Yeah, you know,
they don't have like sisters sometimes. Yeah, like you said, like growing up with a sister is so like. I raised my brother.
Yeah,
like,
good.
You know what I mean? Like literally.
You should. That's you did a good thing by doing that. But think about it. Like when we were younger, what were we consuming?
The nature.
That's what I'm saying. Like
literally, we were outside rolling on the grass.
I'm really trying to think about what the worst shit was. Like it'd be like pasa on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like
and like we didn't have a phone that like. How much can parents monitor their kids' shit? Like they can't be on. Like they have work. They have shit to do.
Exactly.
And like a 13-year-old, you want to give them some independence. Yeah. Right. Like. we were more confined because we could, like, it was on TV, a lot of the shit we were watching, right? So our parents can be like, no, that's not for you. You can't watch this. Like, if I tried to sneak in, like, so, like, Jerry Springer or something, like, I'd get in trouble. Like, I couldn't watch certain things. So, I mean, like, like, the worst you'd watch, I don't know, Tila Tequila, something, you know? But it wasn't like this where it's, like, unlimited, just unfiltered amount of shit. And then the amount of, like, we were literally talking about this on my podcast too, about, like, the amount of, like, porn that you see everywhere. Bro. It is all over Twitter. It's all over Instagram. And then not even, like, real porn, but, like, everything is, like, suggestive porn. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, any, like, even just, like, someone going for a walk, it's like, why is the camera in her ass though? Like, you know, like, why?
Exactly. It's hypersexual.
Everything is so sexual.
And it's like, as adults, we can see, like, oh, whatever, this is so much. But there's even adults that fall for that trap. But
imagine a kid.
Exactly. As a kid, it's like that's all that they see. So it's like, obviously everything is gonna be, and it's so dangerous.
Their brains are mush. It's so scary.
It's too much. Everything is sex, porn, excess. Everything is excess.
Everything is excess.
There's no more shame. There's no more. It's bad. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm actually so worried for kids. So
I get why people say they don't want to have kids. Like, it's really scary. Like, unless you have the means to, like, not. Because it's hard. Like, if you have to work all the time, it's like, it's not your fault if you don't have the means to hire help or the means to spend a lot of time with your kids because you don't have to be at work. You know what I mean? It's just like circumstance. Like, I don't know.
But this show made me think of things of just like, bro, it's very possible. It's very possible for a lot of men to just be falling for this and just think that, this is normal. And
then they have, like, low self-esteem too. Like, it's the self-esteem. Like, they don't have any self-worth because they think they need women or something to give them self-worth. I don't know. It's
no, but you're right though. And it's also like that part of the show was also sad. I guess I want to get into that a little bit later, where like the therapist scene. But you raised a good point. Like, they're lost. They have no guidance. But you know what's weird? I think this is like the reverse of how it was for us growing up. A lot of the girls would be watching shit, like a lot of brainless women was I think pushed a lot of like, oh, like, just be like a bimbo. You know what I mean? Like, not there's no shade to bimbos, so you know what I mean? Like, if someone who just didn't really have, like, someone you shouldn't necessarily look up to as a kid.
You think girls had that more growing up?
Yes, and I think it's reversed now, where the guys have that the tates, and they think that he's actually a hero. Right? And then women are more like, dog, you're weird. You know?
Because now those girls who grew up maybe with, like, bad examples, they're grown now, so it's like, we can see right through that shit.
They're like, I was tripping. You know, but the guys, I think they just get stronger and louder and wronger. If that's not a word,
but they know, like, I don't know, they know what they're doing. Like, I don't know how they don't. I was so surprised that they actually brought up Andrew Tate's name in the show. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, like, he really is, like, the pioneer for this shit. Like, you're really ruining people's lives. Like, what?
He really is. But they just they lack that guidance, and I think it's just like the roles have just reversed. But the therapy scene was tough too, because just you can see that he's a kid. And it's like, what was your perspective on that? Like, watching the show as a girl, as a woman, it's like you're watching like he killed that girl.
What do you mean he killed that girl? He stopped her.
He did. And did you have any sense of, like, empathy is the wrong word, but, like, in the therapy scene, did you feel bad for the?
No, I definitely have empathy for him too, in the sense that, like, you had no chance. Like, you were doomed from the beginning. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you probably don't have any self-esteem, clearly. He was so, like, he needed to be liked so badly by a woman. Like, the fact that he was so, he had low self-esteem, but at the same time, his ego was so inflated because he was, like, it almost felt like he was almost hitting on the therapist, right? Like, the way he was, like, their back and forth, it felt weirdly flirtatious, even though he was, like, 13, you know? So, and then him standing over her, like, but I felt empathy for him then, but I was also thinking, like, imagine this was like a 30-year-old man. He'd be so fucking scary. Like, he would be like, so I felt some empathy because he's a kid, but then that's where it ended.
No, because I had someone I recommended the show to a bunch of people, and then this one girl watched it and she was like, I don't give a fuck about that kid.
Really?
She's like, fuck that kid.
I think that's why I also feel bad for guys, because I do see that nobody gives a fuck, and like nobody feels bad for them, which I get too.
I get it, man. He did that shit.
They kind of like made their bed. Like, I don't know, like they're just so scary now, and it is like the world is shifting, and like we're so more, like we're way more aware now of like the bad things that can happen, 100%. Like the consequences of these things.
100%. Hey everyone, I'm quickly interrupting the show to give a quick shout out to the Patreon community. The link is in the bio, of course, for you to join. We've got some people over there, but listen, man, we want to grow. We want to grow some more. But anyway, I'm going to give a shout out to the people that are pledgers. So thank you to Gone with the Quan, Victor the Goat, Ache, and Andy. You guys keep this show going. Thank you so much. I actually reached out to a few of you guys over at the Patreon community to hear back from some of you guys, just in terms of your dating questions and things like that. And you guys got back to me. So really, really grateful for that. I think that's all I have to say. So I'm going to stop bothering you and let you go back to enjoying the show. All right, I'm out. Peace. I want to play this clip about someone talking about our generation.
We're not gonna have a sense of community until people allow themselves to decenter themselves from time to time. When you're talking about the fact that there are people people don't have barbecues anymore, we're the only generation that doesn't have barbecues in the summer. Yeah, because you lot were being selfish in the winter and the spring and autumn, and now summer comes and you expect people to stampede your front door. It doesn't work like that. If you want a sense of community, you need to decenter yourself. Do you know how many birthdays you missed, weddings that you showed up late or half-assed, and times you just didn't check in on someone's mental, but you want everyone to be stampeding your front door for a summer barbecue, and then you complain there's no community. When we talk about our parents' generation, and I'm not saying we have to do it to a latter, but you cannot compare a sense of community to a time where you didn't have to tell someone, oh, I'm coming to yours, or schedule 2 months in advance. It was a Sunday, and it was expected for everyone to be in everyone's yard. I'm coming to visit. It's Sunday. This is our free day. And people are welcomed with open arms and food and drink.
What are your thoughts on this?
It's true. It's so true. Like, did you see that stuff on TikTok when they were saying like it shouldn't feel so hard to ask a friend for a ride to the airport? Because like do you ask your friends for airport rides or pickups?
I don't.
Because you feel like you're inconveniencing them, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, it's so out the way.
Yeah, just like do it yourself.
Yeah, like just get an Uber.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they were saying that like we don't do that anymore. One, because we're so fueled by consumerism, because like Uber, all these things, like they benefit from us being like more individualistic and like not relying on the people around us. But then, yeah, it is true. Like I feel like we're so selfish and we're so like, we've been pushing like, boundaries for so long that we have all the boundaries now and we're all by ourselves. And we're all lonely.
And then that like, part, like, everyone is lonely.
Everyone is lonely. Everyone is sad and lonely.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who are like that.
But it's also like there's some people, like some of us are just happy being alone. Or it's like, are we lying to ourselves saying that we're happy?
No, I do think some people are really happy on their own. But we don't know how our parents grew up. Like we have no idea. Like I remember as a kid and how nice it was to be around so many people. Yeah. But like our kids won't have that. Like I don't know. Like I want to try to make a community, a village, but like somebody said like to have a village you have to be a villager. Like you also have to be willing to like help or like go out of your way for people and like be inconvenienced, get annoyed, like do favors.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like I dated this girl once, and she was pushing that message like from like way back. And, like we don't have community. No. She's like, we need to. I'm not gonna push back on that, but she's like, yeah, we need to be depending on each other. You know. And I think the way we got to that conversation is just because like I valued learning how to do things, and then she said, no, like you should rely on other people. And I'm like, that's where it gets dangerous, because like if that person's gone, then the whole system's fucked up. Yeah. And she's like, no, but there's an importance to relying on people and making it work as a community. Yeah. So it's like, who's wrong, who's right in that argument? I feel like
a mix is like you guys are both right. Like I feel like you should be self-reliant, but like it should like if you can reach out for help, like reach out for help too. Yeah.
But now that I'm looking back, like I'm not too strongly on my side anymore. I'm understanding it, right? Because like you said, like, growing up, my parents had parties like it felt like every month. Yeah. Where they had just a bunch of other people, like a bunch of adults, just like partying and having a good time. Yeah. And I'm looking back now, I'm like, oh shit, he was probably like 38, 39, or some shit, and I'm like, like he's not old. Like my dad is not old, my mom was not old, doing this and having a good time, and it's like, do you see yourself doing that at 38, 39?
No, 40? Because like I feel like now we have like so many excuses that are like, they sound valid. It's like, and okay, imagine you at 38, 39, like maybe you have kids. I don't know if you want kids, but like maybe you have a family and all these things. And it's like people might shy away from asking you for favors because it's like, don't bother him. He has a family. He has shit going on. But like our parents had all that shit going on. They were working. They still made it work. Like even in my culture, we have something called Mahabar, which is like every month they like rotate who hosts a party, but everybody comes. And it went on for so long. And then like even as me and my brother got older, like our parents kind of just stopped doing it too. Like they just got caught up in life and everything. So it's like, I actually like, that's like one of the sad things about getting older. It's like the isolation of it. Because I used to be in so much family and so much community, but now it's like, I don't know, just life gets in the way.
Life does get in the way. You
know? It's an effort. Like you actually really have to try to maintain that.
It's exactly what I think. Like the older you get, you realize it's like, maintaining friendships is actual work.
It's hard. They are relationships. Like I feel like we only ever think of like romantic relationships as things you have to put work in. Yeah. But like your friendships are also like so important. Like,
that's a fact. Oh, question for you. Which relationship do you think is more fragile? A friendship or a relationship?
A friendship.
I'm in 100% agreement.
Yeah, a friendship is so much more fragile. Like, and it shouldn't be, but it just is. Like, you give your friends way less grace than you give your partner.
Okay.
Bro, like people take back guys like that cheat on them, that beat on them, that do all that shit to them, and then like a friend can miss your birthday and like it's beef forever. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's a good. I was always on that side too. My reason is more just in terms of like what you can and can't say. Right, like with my partner, I can tell her like, yo, we need to talk about this, blah blah, and it's a real tough conversation. We can have it and then we can work through it. With friendships, it can be like make or break, or they tell you it's fine and they hold that resentment.
They don't actually tell you. Oh my god, that's so funny because like I was literally talking about this the other day where it was like you like it's kind of a nice thing to fight with a friend because that means like that friend actually wants you in their life. Like to actually go the effort and fight instead of just ignoring it and swallowing it and holding the resentment. That means you love them and that you want them in your life.
Now this could be taken as very toxic, Akela.
Oh.
As in fighting is good?
Fighting is so good. What do you mean?
Hold on.
Okay.
Turmoil is good? We got her. Because fighting and turmoil are basically the same thing. So are you on the side of saying turmoil is good? Like having this kind of like fighting spirit? Because I get you see what I'm saying. You see it, right? But you see what I'm coming from, right? I agree with you. Yes, fighting for it is good, but this can also be misinterpreted. Like let's say you're in a relationship and it's like we fight all the time. Like that's how I know he loves me.
Okay, no.
You see what I mean?
No.
You see what I mean though?
But then also kind of yes.
Nah.
No, but kind of yes though, because like if like.
We got her. We got her.
So like, if I do something to upset like my man or whatever. And like he doesn't respond or like he doesn't like get angry or anything, it's like, oh, you don't care about me. Like you don't love me. But it's true. Because if you really cared and you really loved me, we would have fought about it.
But you went into it saying, yo, I'm gonna start this fight to see if he loves me.
Yeah.
That's where you're wrong. You can't do that.
No, I hear you.
But you're still gonna do it?
No, I don't do it anymore. But like
That's crazy.
100%.
It's
like a really good,
Why do women do that?
I just want to know if you love me. Like, that's all. Like, do you love me?
Are you in therapy?
Not anymore.
No. What happened, bro?
I didn't like my therapist.
Hilarious. After how many sessions?
Like maybe 5.
Okay, 5 is a good number.
5 is a good number.
5 is a good number.
I'm the kind of person who like I've already like read everything. I've already therapized myself.
Yo, you can't go into it like
Actually,
that.
I can.
All right. Okay.
Actually, I can because like I don't know. I love to talk about my feelings. I love to talk.
Yeah.
And all of my friends are like self-therapizers. If that's the word. I don't know. So I've talked my traumas and all this shit out so many times.
Yeah.
Read books about it and everything. And then like I felt like not the greatest what's the name?
Therapist.
Yeah,
that's real. Did you try getting another one or are you just like
no, because like I'm not fucking money bags. Like what? Like
valid.
It's not cheap.
Valid.
Like each time I'm going, like I invested like a lot of money in it, and it was
not cheap.
You know what I mean? Like so, and I don't like that's coming out of my pocket, you know?
Yeah.
So I tried, and so but then I started doing somatic therapy, which is like movement therapy, like stretching and like kind of like getting in tune with your body.
It sounds some rich people shit.
No, it's not. It's not because talk therapy doesn't work for everybody. And talk therapy, it's like you have to find a good therapist.
Yeah.
And like I'm not there yet in my life where I can just like throw bands at like a therapist. I just can't. So yeah, I tried the other way, which is actually much more efficient economically.
Okay. Yeah. So you just like wake up, stretch.
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
And
I should do that.
Journal.
And what does it do? Oh, journal.
Yeah.
I fell off.
It's hard. It is hard.
Like,
you honestly, like, you shouldn't stress yourself about it. You should just kind of do it when you feel called to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's real. Okay. Do we want to do favorite black girl led show, or do we want to do influencer breaks up with partner?
I like the black girl led show.
Okay, let's do that. Oh, it's actually kind of tough to do because we don't have a screen, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Can you pull it up, or should I just send it to you? Do you have the picture?
Can you just send it to me quickly?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. So basically, it is what is this thing called again?
Like a chart? I saw the chart.
Yeah. Of a bunch of black girl shows.
I can try to find it. Hold on.
No, I found it. I'll send it to you.
Got it?
I sent it to you on IG.
Okay.
All right, so first off, we got That's So Raven versus True Jackson VP. I mean, this isn't easy.
It's kind of like, I'm so sorry, True Jackson VP.
Yeah, like, what are we talking
There's
about?
no competition.
Yeah, it's going to be That's So Raven.
Every
right?
single
so
time.
She moves on to the next bracket.
Okay.
Proud Family versus One on One. Now, this one's kind of tricky.
Oh, my God. This is kind of tricky.
They're
played by the same girl, too.
They are?
Yeah.
Oh, they are. Yeah,
Kayla's the one
Kyla
who does
Pratt.
thing.
That's
Kyla
true.
or Kayla? Yeah, Kyla.
Kyla.
You're right. Fuck. This is actually hard.
One-on-one.
Okay, I'm going to say one-on-one. I loved the Proud Family.
Yeah.
But one-on-one, I felt like, because it was a little bit risque. And I was kind of like not allowed to watch it. So I don't know. I really loved.
Arnaz was a wild boy.
I loved her.
Yeah, okay. So, all right, fuck it. I'll do that too.
And the intro song was so good.
Yeah, one-on-one. Yeah. All right, so we got one-on-one there. And then it's going to be one-on-one versus...
That's a Raven?
Yes.
That's a Raven.
It's one-on-one.
Really?
Yeah, it's one-on-one.
What?
It's one-on-one.
Nah, That's a Raven raised me. Like, I took her entire personality when I was younger.
I just felt like she was a lot sometimes. I'm like, all right.
She was a lot.
I'm like, that's OD, you know?
She's so funny, though. She's so naturally charismatic.
She is. But one-on-one was different. Like,
one-on-one was so good.
And because it's like, there's some real life shit in there, too.
Yes,
and
it was so real.
Fuck it. So which one we do? Rock, paper, scissors? Or are we gonna...
Oh, okay.
All right.
It's That's a Raven, though. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, do you go shoot?
I don't know. Shoot. That's from the 30s, bro. Like, we can't...
What?
That's an old man shit. Why would you do shoot? We do
Either
one,
way,
two,
I did
boom.
rock.
And we do it again. 1, 2, boom. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Fuck.
All right. That's a Raven.
Fuck it.
Because she's the true winner.
So that's going to be the finalist. Anyway, we have Sister versus Moesha.
I'll say...
I'm going to say Sister only because I didn't watch Moesha as much.
Moesha was good. I didn't watch it as much, though,
yeah, exactly.
Too. Yeah, okay. I felt like it was a little bit older.
It was. Yeah. And we got Girlfriends, Living Single. Again.
Girlfriends.
It's
no question.
I didn't watch Living Single like that.
No, me neither. Honest. Living Single, I feel like, is like, what is that, from the actual 90s?
Yeah, it is. I think it is.
I don't even know that cast.
You don't know anybody?
I don't know. I've never seen this before.
Damn.
Sorry.
Okay, so we got Girlfriends versus Sister. It's Girlfriends. It's Girlfriends.
Girlfriends was too good.
Yeah.
And like the vibe, the outfits, the hair, oh my God.
Yeah. So we got Girlfriends versus, what was it? It was That's a Raven, right?
That's a Raven.
Girlfriends. That's not even a thing. Dog, it's
but are we talking about like my younger self or myself right now?
Bruh, there's not even any qualifier.
I can honestly enjoy both right now.
Right, but Girlfriends is like, that's like Insecure before Insecure.
It was Insecure before Insecure. All right, fine. I'll give it to Girlfriends.
Okay, bet. All right, so we got the left side done. Let's do the right side. Insecure, half and half. I said Insecure. Easy. P-Valley versus The Game. I never watched P-Valley.
P-Valley was really good.
I never watched it.
You should watch P-Valley.
Is this like some like stripper shit?
Yeah, it's really good though. But I'll give it to The Game too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, The Game versus Insecure.
Insecure.
Yeah, easy. So bottom we got Being Mary Jane versus Queen Sugar.
Is Being Mary Jane a black show? I don't think it is. Isn't she Spanish?
That's tough. No, that's fucking Gabrielle Union. You're thinking of Jane the Virgin.
I'm thinking of Jane.
That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. Okay. I didn't watch any of these shows though, so I'm gonna do, I guess, Being Mary Jane.
I think I watched Queen Sugar.
Was it good?
It was good. It was about like there was like a plantation. There was like a company. something. Yeah, I'll say Queen Sugar.
Okay.
I didn't watch Being Married.
I'll take that. I didn't watch it, so yeah, we'll do Queen Sugar. And we got Queen Sugar versus
Insecure.
Was it Scandal or How to Get Away with Murder?
How to Get Away with Murder.
How to Get Away with Murder is the one. Okay.
Did you watch Scandal?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
Scandal was good, but they're a little too dramatic for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't really get into it.
I'm good.
How to Get Away with Murder was
so How to Get Away with Murder versus Queen Sugar. How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah, agree.
And then we got How to Get Away with Murder versus Insecure.
Insecure.
Yeah. So now we got Insecure versus Girlfriends.
Insecure.
All right, say
Insecure is the fucking greatest show.
Dog, it is so good. And
it is so good.
I watched that show.
So real.
And I was so grateful that I grew up with sisters. Because like the last episode, I'm not going to lie, teared up.
Yeah.
Wait,
which season? Like
the
season
last
5?
No, I think it was season 6, wasn't it? Where Issa and Yvonne were talking. There was a scene at the end at the wedding where...
Oh, yeah. Where they became friends again?
Yes. But you know what the story is? Apparently the writer said, yo, talk to her as a person, not as a character. So she didn't even know what she was going to say. So those tears were real.
Really?
Of like saying, yo, thank you for just...
Because it was like the end of the show, so
yes.
like the emotions were real?
Yes, and it was like, thank you for just like believing in me and being next to me. And I'm like,
God, I didn't know that.
Watch
I love hearing little like... Are you kidding me? I'll watch it for the 4th time. That's fine.
Watch it again. That shit is...
I love that show.
Amazing.
And it's very real. Like,
yeah.
It's... like the show starts where they're like 29, right? Or like,
I didn't even know actually. I
feel like they're late 20s or early 30s.
Okay.
And so they're going through like a whole like all the things about questioning your life, questioning your career.
I'm on the right path. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just very real hitting.
It is.
Like watching it now.
Yeah.
You know, so
it's just it's a very culturally rich show. So
we needed
a lot
that
of great
show.
references.
She really did that.
Yeah. Okay. So next section we got the relationship questions that are sent in. So again, this is like the Dr. Duke portion of it. Let me get my glasses on. Let me get serious. Get my bag.
Thank you.
All right. I asked you guys to send me some questions, and you guys did. Fun. I love when you guys do that. We received quite a few. I know you got a couple as well. Probably just gonna read one of each.
Okay.
Maybe 2 from me and whatever, because we're pressed on time.
Yeah.
But anyway, you guys sent a bunch in. I'm gonna start with this one. All right. This is a 1-line question. Hi, Mr. I date everyone. That's shade.
Oh.
Before you fight me, I'm reformed. It's 2025. Are we meeting people outside or dating apps still valid? Damn.
What do you say?
Celibate.
Are you really celibate?
Working on it. I think, let's see. It's fun. Okay, I'm still on dating apps, but I'm not very active.
Okay.
So, like, I'm taking, like, a mini break or whatever. I get approaching people in person. I want to start doing that a bit more. I very rarely do it.
How do you feel about approaching people in person? Like,
everyone's busy doing shit. It's like, bro, like...
I feel like it feels like if I was a guy, I'd feel like I'm bothering people.
That part too, like you got to be able to read the person and the spot.
Yeah.
You know, like where you at. If you're at Walmart, nigga, I'm listening to a podcast right now. Leave me alone.
I'm busy.
Right? But if I'm at the bar and it's like, I don't know. Bar approaches are normally kind of what I do, but I enter through like a side conversation. Okay. Like if something's happening, it's like, yo, you peeped that, blah, blah, blah. We start talking this way. Cool. Okay. But just flat out like somebody on the street, oh, you're gorgeous. Nigga, what?
No, okay.
But
that's
people
harassment.
Do that, though.
I think.
I mean, some people do it and it works. You know, I wouldn't personally do that because I'm like,
if you do it the right way, like if you say it the right way, and then if you look good when you're doing it, I think you're allowed to do it.
Yeah.
If you are yelling or like if you are in a car,
yo,
no, like, am I a dog? Like, please.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
yelling the yo is crazy. I guess you can't answer because you're.
I can't really answer, but like, I feel like a lot of people feel the fatigue of being on apps.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of people just like mutually ghosting. People just like stop responding in the middle of conversations. I've done it.
It's like not real, right?
It's not great. Not even not real. It's like enough.
Yeah.
You just say enough. Like I'm good. I'll come back in a month if I'm ready.
But they do work though. Like I know a lot of people
100%.
who meet people and then they've been together or they're getting married. Like,
oh wow, marriage.
Yeah,
for real. Yeah. No, I've dated women. I feel like my girlfriends were from there. Like
from
the long
apps?
term. Yeah.
What about Instagram?
Instagram is good too.
Instagram's like a really good one.
Instagram is a great dating app.
I feel like it's better than dating apps.
It's up there. To me, it's like it's one of the.
Like, especially if you follow them, like you can kind of see what they're posting.
100%.
It's so easy and natural for you to like ask a question from
like
a story.
Stories, all that stuff, man.
Hard eyes.
Yeah, all that hard eyes. I'm not doing that. You will never catch me doing hard eyes.
Wait, but like, what if you're like planting the seed? Okay, hard eyes is
exactly planting the seed. You don't plant seed with the hard eyes. That's crazy.
No. It's actually like relax.
You plant the seed with either liking a story, like a very obscure story, or you like a post that's like, yeah, like this is, you know, halal, you know?
Yeah.
Like you'll do that. If you're immediately bikini pictures you're liking, you're a freaky ass nigga,
No, that's not allowed.
It's not allowed.
You're gross.
You're being freaky from the jump.
Yeah, you're being freaky. Stop.
And yeah, be freaky if you want, but like eventually. Let's get to the next question.
Okay.
All right, so this is a bit longer. Keep me anonymous. Will do. Hello, help me please. So I've been talking to this guy and it's been casual, but it's getting a bit serious. We spend hours on the phone when we do talk, and he's been crossing the casual lines. I could potentially like him, and unless I'm very wrong, he could like me too. I'm still up in the air, though. So it's still up in the air. But there's this guy I liked in the past and ended badly, but we've remained friends. Recently, he's been asking to come over to help me with stuff. If the chance to hook up with a friend guy comes up, should I decline because of the other guy? I've been wanting to hook up with the friend guy and get it out of my system, kind of like the last meal before an execution. Jesus Christ. I know people feel hurt when they find out that their significant other hooked up with someone else while they were dating, especially since I see the friend guy around a lot. Am I thinking about this too much since the relationship isn't serious yet? What would you do?
It's literally not even serious. Like, do what you want.
No, that's awful. What do you mean?
Is it bad?
Yeah, because these things do matter. And she's I do appreciate this perspective of like, yo, is this going to matter long term? Because she likes someone, right?
But she doesn't even know if he likes her. She said, if he likes me, I think, or whatever she said.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. She's focusing on the fact that she likes him.
Live your life.
Nah. Listen. She likes this guy. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
She's focusing, or she's worried about like how it's going to come off. You got to think about that. If you're gonna move around crazy, you got to think about exit strategies and who is gonna get back to.
Okay, the only reason I can kind of hear you out is because she said this friend is around. Like, is she gonna run into him if her and this other guy start dating for real?
Probably.
Then I would be like, okay, maybe pick somebody else to get it out your system.
Yeah, but this seems to be the one because she's talking about last meal before execution. Like that's serious.
That's
like
really crazy.
Putting it on that platter is crazy. And I'm telling you right now, it's never gonna live up to it. It's never gonna. You put it too high of a thing. It's never gonna live up to it. Yeah. I don't think so.
I still kind of say like, what if are they even dating? She said she's casually talking to that. Casually talking to the guy.
Yeah, she may like him though.
I don't know. You have your life and you're single. It sounds like you're single and like, who are you being loyal to right now? I don't understand.
Integrity.
But is it a not integral thing to do? Like, if you're single, I don't know.
I know. If she's asking about it, then yeah, it sounds like it's not going to be integral because like this seems to be a thing. If they've been
like casual, like how long have they been casual for? Like have they been casual for like 5 months? At that point, it's like, why hasn't he dated you? He doesn't like you, so do what you want. But then if it's like 2 months, it's like it's only 2 months.
Yeah, but like the 5 months can be casual. He's still figuring things out. Doesn't mean he doesn't like you. It just means like, you know,
what is the whole
working through things. Okay, side question: what is the ideal timeline? What should it be talking for this long? Boom, relationship after.
Okay, fair. You're right. Like it does. Like 5 months it might not be long for some people, and then especially if you don't know this person from nowhere, 5 months is not that crazy.
Thank you. Yeah.
But like if you've known them, they've been in your life, and now you guys are talking, which I feel like is very common in Toronto because like I feel like we're all around here.
Not for me.
Really, it's always brand new people.
Yeah, I don't.
That's good.
I don't do friends.
That's good. Or like people you've known in the past, and then they resurface in your life. Like I feel like I've heard that.
It won't be anything serious.
Okay,
for me at least, I don't.
Fair enough.
Because there's a reason why we didn't do it the first time. That's the way I view it.
Okay.
It's like, you know,
people
we cross
change,
paths.
Though.
Not that much.
maybe I'm jaded. Change, like they look different. People
look, yeah, sure.
You know,
what's the inside like?
What's the inside like?
What's the inside? I'm 30. Like I'm about to be 30 in May. Like, well, what?
Oh my God, are you a Taurus?
No, I'm a Gemini.
Oh,
gang. Right. You're Taurus?
I'm a Taurus.
Yeah. When is that? What birthday?
May 3rd.
Oh shit! Say word. Oh, I thought May was just Gemini.
No. End of May.
End of Gemini. Right. Yeah, okay, let's help this girl out though.
I say do what you want. Do it.
I say, if you're gonna think about, like, bro, think about how it's gonna play out. Like, would this person be affected if they found out by this, and how would you feel receiving that judgment from them?
Okay, maybe set boundaries then.
Like with the casual person?
With the casual person. Like maybe like kind of figure out like what are we? Like what's going on?
No.
Is that wrong?
It's stressful.
I'm such an upfront person. Okay. Like don't waste my time.
Yeah.
Like are we for real? Are we not? Do you like me or not? Because like what are we doing here?
Okay.
Because then if it's like I do like you and then you like me, maybe that desire that she wants to do something with somebody else will just naturally go away.
Yeah. But you know, this person seems like she needs to get this itch scratched like by this person. So honestly, actually, fuck it. I might switch it up. Do it.
Yeah,
only because. Don't ask me. I'm working on myself.
What would you do?
I would do bad things, but let's help this person out. I think she should do it only because she's already putting this person on a pedestal. Like I think, let's say things with her and casual guy don't work out, and she finds somebody else new. It's like, oh, I want to be in a relationship with this guy. That thing is still going to be pending.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be like, oh, like I should have. Nah.
That's what I'm saying. Like nothing is real right now. Like her and casual guy are not real. So like, why are you making decisions and stopping yourself from doing what you want?
Because you'd be hot if you found out like the person you're talking to, like, oh, I thought we were good. And it's like, no, you did this while we were talking.
I might be upset, but then at the same time, like logically, but we're not together. We've never said we're exclusive.
Yo, feelings and logic don't mix all the time, you know?
I'm a logical girl, to be honest.
Rewind it to what you said.
I'm a logical girl. Yeah, no, if you're not together, you're not together.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Do what you want, sister.
Okay, let me see. We got another one here. This one was the same one, just corrected. This one has, holy shit, this is a lot of screenshots. Incident 1, incident 2. There's 5 incidents. God, okay, you know what? We have to read this for another episode.
Okay.
Do you have one?
I have one. It's a really long story, but I can kind of like summarize it.
Okay.
Okay.
And also, again, guys, thank you for sending the questions, and please keep sending them in. We're going to keep reading them on the show. ROTMPodcast@gmail.com.
So this is a question. It's really long, so I'm literally going to summarize it. Like, it's so
golly.
So this is a question that somebody wrote in for me and Osh.
Okay.
So I'm just going to repeat it here because that episode's not even out yet.
Bet.
So she is about to be 26. Her boyfriend is 27. They've been together for 2.5 years. And he's like the sweetest guy. He's very loving, buys her flowers every month, like everything that she wants in a man, like on paper. But he hasn't really progressed in his life in the past 2.5 years. Meanwhile, like she lost like 50 pounds. She didn't finish school initially, but then she went back and she got her degree. Like she's doing really, really well financially. He's not working. He doesn't go to the gym. She's like confused because she's made it known that she's kind of upset with him being unmotivated, and she feels like it's holding her back. She also is like she pays for everything, and like she's I
changed a lot.
And she said it's now affecting their sex life because she's like, I don't even really feel sexually attracted to him anymore.
Oh no. She's
like, we're having sex like once a month.
25 and 27,
26, and she's like about to be 26. He's 27. So she's like, do I thug it out or do I break this off?
You have to break it, unfortunately, only because you can't. You're gonna resent them. You're already starting to get.
She's already starting to.
Yeah, you can't thug it out. You should. Not that you shouldn't thug it out in a relationship, but it sounds like she's already past that, right? Like
2.5 years too. Like I feel like she feels like she's invested a lot of time. It's still not like the end of the world. She's only 26.
You're literally like 25 right now, bro. Like, nah, you gotta leave.
You gotta leave before you turn 29 or you're 30 and you're still here, and it's gonna be like insecure. You're gonna cheat on him.
Shit. Yeah,
like, or something bad, or you're gonna break up with him and feel even worse because you wasted more time.
Yeah, you're gonna feel like you wasted your time, which I don't even agree with that ideology of like wasted time. No, you learned some shit and you moved on. Yeah,
but I would totally understand feeling resentful about like time wasted, knowing she had thoughts about breaking up this early on. Imagine she stays.
Oh, if she stays,
do you know what I mean?
Okay, like, then that's real. I get that.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend leaving.
I think leaving too, as sad as it is, it's going to be hard because if she already told him to get it together and he's not, and he's okay with like just like not having sex often and like knowing that she's paying for stuff and like just kind of feeling behind, especially because he's a little older too, like
a little older. What is he, 27?
Yeah,
that's barely older.
It's barely older, but you're still like, you still had a little more time. Like you should be doing something.
Yeah, I guess.
And already you're a man, right? Like you want to look up to your man a little bit.
Valid.
You know,
that's real. I think you leaving is gonna help him.
I think so. That's exactly what we said.
Leaving is 100% gonna help him.
Like the threat of leaving is not gonna help, but you actually leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's fucked because it's like you need to actually move on. You can't go back to cigarette. Like,
so what about a break? What if you're like, you know what? No.
Yo, do not do breaks. Don't do it. No.
Okay, just cut it off.
Yeah, you gotta cut it off.
Just cut it off, because also we were saying like you're doing so well already, feeling like you're lifting somebody else's weight.
Yeah.
Imagine if you get with somebody who can lift you up. Like you'll be unstoppable.
You don't even know what you're.
You know what I mean? Like you don't even know what you're actually capable of, because right now you're upset. You're feeling like resentful. Like all these things. Like if you had nothing holding you back, you could probably go off like sprinting. Like, you know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah. It's sad, but like I said,
it's a lesson for him. He's gonna learn a lesson.
100%.
And he's gonna be way better for the next girl.
Yes, and he might try to spin the block.
And
what's even more fucked up is like they might actually work. If that's
why I suggested a break too, because I'm like, if you really love him and he's a good person and it's just like this motivational thing, because it's so hard to find good people,
bruh.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I do know what you mean.
There's not a lot of good people.
It's not, man. It's not. But I think a break won't help, because like with a break, it's implied when to come back. A clean break is like, fuck, like I fucked this up.
Yeah.
So it's like, get your act together. Like, she's gone, you know?
And she's like a very pretty girl. Like, she looks good.
Brother, it's over.
Yeah,
brother,
like
forget about it.
She got her shit together, and like she's making money. She lost her weight. Like, she's, you know what I mean? Like she's in a point in her life where she's doing really good.
Yeah.
So.
And he's depressed, is he?
No, he's not depressed.
Why'd I throw that in there? My bad.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Nobody said that.
Damn, my bad. But no, she needs to leave ASAP.
She needs to leave, unfortunately.
Yeah. But we did it. We had a few more things. We got a heart out, and we're a little bit past. So, yeah, man, we did it. This is pretty much it. Like I say every week, man, you guys couldn't have been anywhere in the world, but instead you guys decided to be here watching us. And for that, I'm super grateful. We'll be back again in a couple of weeks. But before we do that, anything you want to plug?
Yeah. Cue the Commentary podcast. We're on Spotify and on TikTok and on YouTube. And yeah, that's all.
All right. We out. Boom.
Bye. That was nice. That was a good little episode.
Yeah, it was.
How fast is your turnaround time? Do they edit it for you too?